Throughout the galaxy, a legend is told. On a distant planet, the grim fortress stood. It had a man with a weird voice in it. Until a deadly force parted the heavens and descended upon the keep. Oh hey look, it's my fireworks I lost. Though brought to ruin, the ashes of the place hold the artifact of impossible flower. I can't read words. Let's do it's a gun. A gun that can kill the past. Over time, the fortress was rebuilt. And some who hear the legend would risk everything for another shot. Get it because it's guns. Into their Gungeon. It's hilarious. To claim their prize and make what was done undone, they must. They must face. Into the Gungeon! Okay. So, my name is Brennan. You can call me by Rarko. I don't really care. I'm new at this. And I'm awkward. So let's just jump right in. There are 4 characters: the hunter, the convict, this is the pilot, and this is the marine. I think. Yeah, the marine, the pilot. Yeah. Okay, so this is Enter the Gungeon. If you guys have ever seen Binding of Isaac, it's kind of like that. It's also very similar to, oh no, Nuclear Throne. So I should go to the tutorial first, I guess. Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess, here to change the past, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. I was like you, came to change the past, and now I have no future. Also a dog on this lady. Dog OP. I see some books, I hope I get to shoot them. For his eye, Sir Manual. Heed my words, and I shall show you how to survive this cursed labyrinth. Continue through the door to begin your tutelage. So I have played this. Onward to Greatness, I have played this quite a bit. Like, for a few hours. And so I know the basics. That would explode if I shot it. There's nothing in any of those, you know, but they will stop a bullet. This is the most important lesson. You can dodge roll by pressing right click in a direction. You are invulnerable to the gunfire during the first half of the dodge roll, but vulnerable again when you hit the ground. This means you can dodge through bullets and other hazards. It requires precise timing. When you give the word, I'll open the barrier. Use the dodge roll to reach the right side of the room without perishing. Wait until the last second, then press the right click to begin the roll. Are you ready to begin the test? I am ready, man. Ready. Go! Oh, it stops, okay. It's too easy. Don't you shake your head at me, I know I can go through. An impasse, just use your dodge roll to jump over the pit, approach the edge, and press right click while moving across the gap. You have to jump that crevice. Approach the edge and right click. I already did it, man. Stop yelling at me. Do you think that any gap is too big for me? You have no idea. I'm just gonna destroy this barrel because I want to. Dodge roll is the first thing in the first and best way to avoid dying in the gunfight. Sometimes the number of bullets can be overwhelming. For instance, there's no dodging through that. But there's a way to clear the path. These are called blanks. Using one will delete the enemy projectiles in the room and stop the enemies from shooting for a short period of time. They will also push nearby enemies away. Great if you need a second reposition. Pick them up by walking over to them. Now use it by pressing Q. Let's go! This face looks so mad. Excellent! Blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I wouldn't rely on that. Onward! You got the basics. Professor? Proficient? Prof? I don't know. I suppose you've earned a reward, a gun befitting your stature and experience. Donna. 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 It's a pea shooter. Use the mouse to aim and left click to fire. Reload with the R button, but first you'll need something to shoot at. First, one of the Gungeon's natural inhabitants, cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. He's so cute. Kill him! Hey buddy. I missed. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to kill him. Oh, it's happening. Cold blood, truly you are ruthless. I am. Next rooms will be real gunfights. Kill all the enemies in each room and the doors will open. I'll meet you in a few rooms. This is the easiest game of my life. This is the entire game, obviously. This man walks you through it. If you ever die, he'll just go like, no, 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 sir. Ooh, 5. Oh, okay, so this barrel explodes. Watch this. He's gonna walk in here and he's gonna be in for a world of hurt. Oh, yeah. Good juke done. I wasn't ready. Dodging through the bullets. Over here! You made it. You know how to dodge while shoot and use blanks, but there's more to learn. You need to know how to use the items that don't exist in the gun form. This is a medkit, for example, or it will replenish your health. Pick it up by approaching and hitting the E button. Okay, I'm gonna do it. You've got plenty of health right now, so don't use it yet. But when you need it, jam the space button to use it. Okay, head on through. You're boring. You see that thing on the other side? It's a teleporter. Yeah. Got it? No, I got it. Thank you. So you can press tab to open the map and you can see it. Oh, okay. I don't want to press the okay. So you can just scroll throughout the entire map. You can see where items are on the ground. So there's a blank there. Oh no. You can fall into water and take damage. You've got 3 hearts up here. It's kind of like Binding of Isaac, how you have essentially 3 hearts, but they can each be split into consecutive half hearts. So I only lost half a heart there. You can see that they're kind of bullet shells, but you know, it's the theme. So this man has a grenade. You can also dodge him. I wouldn't recommend dodging directly into the way that he's going. Maybe like roll away instead. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. I mean, if you're as good as I am, you probably don't need to try. I mean, I can swim with the best of them. That's why I took damage. So, something that I'm garbage at, and I have no idea how to find these in the actual game, are secret rooms. And it's just like, you can see this crack in the wall, and I'm sure that, you know, if anyone's actually paying attention, they would see it. But I'm pretty sure you like have to shoot the wall and then it'll show up. This is here just for tutorial, so you use a blank on it. And then sometimes it has items. But like these items, OP, it's 4 armor up here. So each of those takes 1 hit of damage, but it makes an effect like the blank does when you get hit with, or when you use that, which is it dispels all bullets in the room, and it also pushes back enemies. So it's pretty good. The only issue is there is a flawless system in the game, so if you beat the boss flawlessly without taking any damage, then you will get you'll get an extra health upgrade, and those are kind of hard to come by. So, you know, it's really good to do that, but blanks do not count like spirit hearts do in the Binding of Isaac. So even if you get hit with a spirit heart in Binding of Isaac, then you can still get a deal with double that floor, but if you get hit with a blank, you won't, or if your blank gets hit, you still won't get the HP upgrade. You have to completely flawless it. So, that's no good. Also, I was saying blank, I'm in armor. Face me in single combat. This man is the easiest of all time. Let us begin. He's cheating. There is automatic, or you can clickety click click. Hopefully my keyboard isn't too loud. I know that it's mechanical, and I need to figure out a better way to record without it being like this. I just want to shoot you over and over, man. Some of those bullets are for Blockner. It's true. So, essentially, I didn't read the rest of his text. So, essentially, he wants us to kill his old partner, Blockner. Hey, man. I am now ready. Yeah, don't you dare get in my way. I'm the best in the world. So, he essentially wants us to kill his old partner, Blockner, who, like, left him for dead, basically. And he's a real douchebag. So, you know. Earlier today, I was playing, like, before I started recording, and it was just like, I saw him one time, and he was very difficult, and I died instantly, because I'm garbage. So, you know, maybe one day. But so, I'll probably be a little bit better than the average starting player, but I'm garbage at all games, so that could be a complete lie. I've got the basics down. I don't have, you know, the whole blank thing down, because I really just think it's me. Like, I never want to use blank. I'm just like, gotta use it on the boss, or gotta use it at a better time. And I completely forget about it on the boss. So, in the game, you don't just have your one gun down here, you can actually kind of see it down here in the corner. You can see, like, that overlay there. You can switch it over to a second gun if you pick one up, or if you have one when you start. I only think a couple characters, I only think the Convict and the Hunter, which is me, have it. So, the Convict has a shotgun, and the Hunter has a crossbow. It does a pretty good amount of damage, but its fire rate is pretty slow, as you can see, because it has to reload after every shot. So, that kind of causes you to want to use it more in a situation of big enemies, or like you need to clear out enemies at a long distance, because look at this, like I'm aiming for that pot. Okay, that's a bad example because I actually hit it. Okay, so I'm aiming for, okay, never mind. I can't make my point because I'm actually like getting good accuracy. You just don't have perfect accuracy at any range, and it seems like to me that the crossbow doesn't. You can see it going a little bit to the left and right here, but it's pretty close. It's much better than I say that and then I get like the perfect shot off. So maybe I'm just full like bullshit right now, but it should be better. This chandelier also can go super hardcore on these bullet buddies is what I'm gonna call them because I can't remember their name. On these bullet scrubs. So I should be able to consistently get past the first floor, but as you can see, I'm just running into bullets now because I was paying too much attention on the enemy and not on myself. Like I was staring, let's just pretend that this is the enemy, this table is the enemy. You can also flip tables, I never said that. Pretend that this table is the enemy. I wasn't looking at my person, I was just looking at the table. So, you know, full garbage tilt right there. Looks like I don't have a good teleport over to this room, which is what I want to go to at the moment. I'm just thinking like linear path. There are also shops, which are very helpful. They can give you HP, armor, blanks, and then they can also buy you some guns. You can buy yourself some guns with the currency that these little buddies drop. Oh, here we go. So you see, I think they're called shells. So you can either pick them up by running over them, or when you kill all the enemies in a room, they'll start flying towards you, as you can see. So that makes it really helpful for just picking stuff up. There's also a super annoying rat man that if you leave any ammo casings, so there are like ammo drop kind of things in the game, so it'll drop like essentially a box of ammo for whatever gun you decide to pick it up for. So if I was holding my crossbow and I picked it up, it would give me full crossbow ammo. But so he'll come by and steal that, and he'll steal your guns if you leave them on the ground. He will steal your spacebar items, which was the medkit earlier, but I never used it. So, like, he's a real douchebag, and I don't know if he does anything in the future, if he only steals your stuff. Part of me wants to believe, oh, okay. I don't know, what is this? C4, stick boom. Ammonomicon, let's check it out. Pea-shooter has joined, Old Knight Shield has joined the shootout. Microtransaction gun, because I decided to pay like $1, I think, for this. Because I'm a sellout. Old Knight's helm has joined the shootout, okay. Stick boom. The C4 can be placed and triggered remotely. More useful than a standard time bomb, but less convenient than a proximity mine. Blast explosives can be manually triggered. It seems like there should be like plastic explosives that can be, but maybe it's the kind of thing like short description, like they are plastic explosives and they can be manually triggered. I mean, I don't think it's wrong, but it sounds wrong. So I think that there are normally 2 item rooms on each floor, at least like at the beginning of the game. It might change as I get later on. I don't know how many floors are in the game, and I don't know how many bosses there are per floor. I think there are only 3 for the first. And there are maybe like 4 for the second one. I don't think this flare gun is very good. Pretty sure maybe it's better than I remember. So I could have teleported over to here, but now I just feel like it's a waste of time because it does take a second to teleport. It does an animation, so it doesn't work out that well. His shop always has a teleporter in it. He has a pet cat up here. If you try and shoot him, he will get mad AF and will murder you afterwards. I had a bad experience with that earlier today because there was like a very weird like hole in the shop, and I was just like, maybe that's a secret room, and then he decided to kill me after I shot the wall, so I was sad. I could also teleport there, but oh well. So this is the first boss of the game. This is Gatling Gull. So you see he has a Gatling gun, and he's a bird. So he is the kind of thing, like, he just shoots a whole lot at you, over and over. I think that he's pretty widely considered the easiest first floor boss, next to, I guess I won't say it, because you'll see it over time, but he kind of just has some pretty basic attacks, so you're able to dodge it pretty well, if you're good, but I'm garbage, so I can't. So really, like, if you just run in a circle like this, he can't really follow you as well. As you saw there, when my armor was lost, it made a blink effect. I guess I could use a blink at some point to actually show you what a blink looks like. Here, I'll use it here. So it does that, or it clears all bullets, and it also kind of kept him from shooting for a little bit, if you saw that. I have changed my opinion on the flare gun almost immediately. It does some really nice fire damage. So normally when you're dodge rolling, you don't want to dodge roll away from, or like in the direction the bullets are going, so I don't want to dodge roll like that. You want to dodge roll kind of into it, because normally the bullets will actually just reach you in time to hit you if you dodge roll in the direction that they're going. You see there? See, I took that damage on purpose so that it could be informative for you guys. Or you person. And it's really probably 10 million people watching this, because I'm very popular. So these are hegemony credits. People, I've heard it said hegemony, but I'm gonna say hegemony because that's how I heard it first. And I don't want to be like switching between the two, and hegemony just sounds weird to me. It's like alimony, but for hedges. So like if a hedge got divorced, or just like you gotta pay the hedge trimmer like every other day, just like go trim my wife's hedges. It would be annoying. I would see. So, you know, I won't make it do that. So hegemony is. It sounds like Jiminy Cricket, maybe? it doesn't have negative connotation with alimony, I guess. I guess alimony isn't really negative for everyone involved. It's positive for whoever is receiving it. And it's just like negative for whoever's giving it, because you know, who wants to give someone else money? Unless it's for charity, then you know, people enjoy like not being douchebags for like 2 days a year when they actually do it at CVS or whatever. Just like, you want to give $2 to charity, and you're like, whatever, I don't want to spend fucking like 2 more seconds getting my money back, I'll just let you keep it. This is what I deserve. So pretty good. I know I'm the best player. The past still haunts me. So I guess when you beat the game, or when you get to the end and get the gun, it'll say that it doesn't anymore, but I really probably shouldn't have died there. Let's go back to the breach. I think there may be a couple more things. Let's click on it again. Let's just dodge roll around. I think dodge roll's a little bit faster than normal running. I expected there to be a couple more things around. If there's not, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised, but maybe not. Maybe next run. Okay. Well, I guess that's where I'll end the first episode, because like there's not much else to do unless I want to start a new run, but I feel like that would take a little bit too long, so let's see if I can get back to like... Actually, I think that like she starts sitting down. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I want to change character. So, yeah, like she's sitting down, so let's see if I can just like pretend to be a cool person over here. So yeah, this is the convict as well. Like, subscribe, YouTube nonsense, things that other people say at the end of videos. Watch it, tell your friends. Yeah. Peace out.